Hey, so in this short training, I'm going to show you how to create and edit your Reels on Facebook so you can reach new audiences and build a bigger following. So let's dive in, and I'm going to show you over on my phone. Okay, so the first thing to do is make sure you're logged into your Facebook app and then come to the home page, and you've got a few different options here. You can see stories in this section. You can see Reels, you can see Rooms. Now, dependent on when you're watching this video, depends on whereabouts Facebook puts the options, but for now, find the Reels option. And if you wanted to take a look, and you can swipe to move through the different Reels that you're seeing at the moment. If you want to see more Reels, you can click here, and it's going to show you more Reels available. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to waste time right now watching other people's Reels, although that's great for research. What we want to do is actually create our own Reel. So what you want to do is click on where it says Create Reel, and that brings up this option right here. Now, there's a few different ways to do this. If you've already created a video on your phone that you wanted to use, then it just needs to be under 60 seconds in length, and you'll be able to use it. So I could select a video here. Let's say I wanted to select that one, and now I can edit and embellish this video. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to create a new video using the Reels tools. So I'm just going to come back out of here, and I can start again. So what I want to do now is come over to where it says camera and click on camera. And you should see me on camera right now. Hello, good to see you. And yeah, we're now in the Reels app, or the camera app. And we can add different bits to it as well. So there's a couple of different options here that you can use. Now, the best thing is just experiment, play around until you understand it and figure it out. You can't do this wrong. So there's a few different options that you can use. I'll just show you very quickly. There's audio that you can add to your Reel later. You can search for different types of music and different artists, and you can play and preview right here. When you're happy with a track, just click on that track like that, and it adds it to your Reel. Click on done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cancel. And then you've got length. So you've got 15 seconds. If you wanted to just do a 15-second Reel, you've got 30 seconds, or you've got 60 seconds. I recommend leave that on 60 seconds, and then if you want to cut it short later, you can do quite easily just by stopping the recording early. Now, you've got speed. So if you wanted to do a 3 times the speed Reel where you're moving really, really fast and everything looks crazy, you can do that. And, again, experiment with that option. I'm just going to do normal for now, so 1x. Effects, you can move through the different effects. I can't show you here with the cursor, but just swipe along until you find an effect that you like the look of. Let's find one. Here's an interesting one. Hello? Does red suit me? Not sure if it does. All right, so there's a couple of others. Well, in fact, there's loads. You can just be whatever you want to be. If you wanted to be silly, absolutely funny. Yeah. All right. Anyway, this is supposed to be professional, Gavin. Keep it professional. Have a bit of fun whilst doing this. This is a business, yes. And yes, it's got to be serious and proper. But at the same time, you can make it fun. You can have a laugh. You can have a giggle and really enjoy what you do. I absolutely love doing this, and sometimes sharing these little clips as well. What you can then do is you can select timer. Now, I recommend just use 3 seconds for the timer, and it's going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then you start shooting. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to set the timer. And then if you wanted to play around with the green screen option, you could do. You can change the images that are already here. You can add an image to camera roll. I'm not going to go into much detail about that now. I'm just going to come out of that. So let me just discard the green screen, and those are the options in the Facebook app. So what you want to do now is come down to record. Okay, and I'm going to hit record. Hopefully you'll know what you're going to say roughly. If you've got it sectioned out, then you can record it in multiple different clips. If you wanted to do it all in one take, then you can as well. So I'm going to click on record. Hey, my friend, Gavin Mountford here, and in this short training, I'm going to show you how to use Reels for Facebook so you can reach a bigger audience and grow your business. Okay, now I'm going to pause. Okay, so that was what I just did. Now, I can't hear that back because it's coming through the computer screen that you should be able to hear that, but let's just say that I recorded it, and there was a bit at the end that was a bit of a fluff, and there was a bit at the beginning that was a bit of fluff. So what I want to do is just edit this now as well. So if I click on the timeline, I now get the trim tool, and it's a bit tricky because I'm using a mouse to do this at the moment just to show you. But what I can do is trim the beginning. I can just drag this along until I start to speak. You can preview it obviously by pressing play, and then I can scroll to the end of the clip and I can come back and can't do it very easily with this. 1 second. Okay, let me click OK, and then I can edit this again until I'm comfortable with it. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's just preview that.
My friend Gavin Mountford here, and in
There might be a bit missing at the
I'm gonna show
start,
you
but I'm
how
just
to
doing this
use
as a test at the
Reels
moment. Obviously,
for
I'll be able to
Facebook
hear
so
it
you can
better
reach
if
a
I was
bigger
doing this
audience and
in
grow your my friend
myself,
Gavin
but I'm
Mountford
just
here.
going to say that that's good, and I'm happy with that. So let's say I wanted to add a little bit of text to that now. So all about Reels. Obviously, I'd be more. Oh, sorry, 1 sec. All about Reels, and you can change the color with the options. I'll show you that in a separate video.
In this short
You can make it bigger, etc., etc. But I'm just going to put that in the middle, all about Reels. Great, so that is my first clip. Now, if I wanted to upload that, I could click on next and I could send that up to the Reels and people will be able to watch that. But if I hadn't finished, then I can add a second clip. And I'm going to click on the plus. If you wanted to select a video you've already recorded, absolutely fine. If you wanted to select and record yourself a new video, click on camera, which we're going to do right now. Again, make sure you've got your timer set to 3 seconds, so you've got a countdown timer. If you wanted to add some effects to it, you can do. Let's just go with a speed 3x just for the fun of it. And then I'm just going to hit record. Got the countdown timer going. I am a robot. I am a robot. No idea what this is going to look like, but hello, hello, hello. All right, let's click on stop. And now we've got that little video here. Let's press play. All right, so I'd probably want to trim some of that, but you've got the first one here.
I'm going to show you how to use Reels and how to edit Reels.
Okay, and then it's going to jump straight into the second clip. Ideally, you want to trim it so you're cutting it and cutting it, which again is similar to what we did a minute ago. So come back to the timeline, scroll along till you get to the second clip and select the second clip. You can see that there's a clip at the front. You can see that there's a clip at the end. So I wanted to trim this, let's say. So again, I'll just drag this. Again, I'm doing it on mouse, so it's a bit harder. Okay, let's say it's there, and let's say we want the end to be there. Okay, perfect. And again, you can embellish it, you can play around with it. Once you're happy with it, and it's got to be under 60 seconds in length as I record this video, you can add some more clips to it if you'd like to. Again, like I said, I prefer to do this in another app, so then I can just upload it as a specific video. But you know, the great thing with these, with the Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels, etc., they've got some really great embellishments. If you wanted to add music to it, you could do. I'll show you how to do that in another video. Once you're happy with it, click on next, and then give yourself a bit of a description. I'm not going to bother with this right now. Click on done and make it public so everybody can see it. And you should, depending on your topic and whether it's a funny reel, whether it's a serious one, whether it's emotional, whatever it is, you should reach a wider audience. But have a play with Reels, enjoy it, have some fun, just get out of your comfort zone. Or if you want to keep it completely focused on business and very serious, absolutely fine as well. There's a mix. Some people love silliness, some people hate it, and some people want you to be serious, some people don't. You can't please everybody, so do what works for you, and ultimately just be you, and get yourself out there, get your personality out there. And I'll see you in the next training video soon. Bye for now.